Hi YouTube, it's me Tobot Wilderness. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this review, a small stuff review. Yes, I do these every now and again where I get a toy that I think is either too small or too gimmicky to warrant doing a full-blown review on, and I try to keep these reviews nice and short, 5 to 6 minutes. Now the figure I will be reviewing today is Tobot V Mini Tachyon. So, quick look at the box. There's the box, typical Tobot V Mini box. Nice hard cardstock. Got a picture of him on the back. It's got his name on the side. It's got all the product information on the bottom. Tobot logo on the top. Plastic clamshell inside, large window, yada yada. Comes with instructions. Oh. Yeah. Single-sided printed sheet. Black and white in colour. And that's that. Right, so. This guy, part of the Tobot V Mini series, where they're taking the Tobot figures and they're scaling them down to a mini size. In the scaling down, they simplify the engineering and the articulation on them. This guy is no exception. Usually I would do probably a full-blown review in it where I do a size comparison with the big figure, which I've got here. Unfortunately, this guy is kind of basic, so I thought I'd do him as a small stuff review instead. So, there we go. There's his car mode. A retro futuristic, sort of, fantasy car from like the 1970s. Very cool design. Like I said, I've got the big figure. You can do the comparison here. Now, as you can see, there's paint apps missing on this guy as per usual because it's a Tobot V Mini figure. They are lacking paint. The wheels, as you can see, the wheels are single piece and they're black and they just spin. Whereas the wheels on the big figure, they've got fixed centre caps and the wheels rotate around the centre caps. So it hasn't got that. It's got nothing on the back. Big figure's got a load of picked out lights and stuff. Very simplistic design. Right, so let's get into the transformation, shall we? Unfortunately, this guy's got a bit of parts forming. Underneath you can see he's like scrunched up robot bits. Right, so start the transformation. Take the roof off, parts forming piece. That's not very good. Right, so you have to pull these bits out. Pull the arms out. Got to unplug the arms from the side of the car. Then you pull the arms out on a ball jointed link. Bring up the torso, rotate it round. There goes the arms, the legs. Flip out the feet, and then fold these bits back to form the heel spurs. And then finally, you just bring up his head sculpt, and then the final part. Oops, got the arm around the wrong way. You plug in his backpack. And there you go. And there's Tobot V Mini Tachyon in his robot mode. And yeah, looks pretty good. The proportions are pretty good. Just let me transform the big figure quickly. Right, so there's the big figure. And if I bring him up to scale, you can see there are a number of paint apps missing from this guy. There's a lot more white on the robot mode. Some of the white is carried over, but the rest of it is missing. It's mostly the white on the arms that's missing. Yeah, so there is that about him. Robot mode, very basic. He's got fixed arms, no working elbows, so he's just got the ball jointed joint, which gives him a little bit of a butterfly going forwards. But I'm a bit disappointed he hasn't got any elbows. I mean, they could have done that. I know this is a Tobot V Mini figure, but they could have done that. He has got a waist joint due to transformation, no head rotation. The legs are very disappointing. Now he's got 2 clicks and his knees barely go to don't even go to 45 degrees. They only go to about 25-30 degrees at the most. The hips have got a reasonable range of motion. so that's not too bad. But again, he's got no elbows, very limited knees, and yeah, I'm not impressed, to be honest. Yeah. A bit disappointing. That's the reason why I decided to do this as a small stuff review. So there he is, Tobot V Mini Tachyon. He's a downsized simplification of the big figure. The big figure is fairly cool. This figure, not so much. It looks okay, but engineering wise, there's a lot of compromises been made on the engineering, and it's not all that good. So that's been my review of this, and hopefully you've been enjoying this. As a short stuff review, so I like to keep these nice and short. So with that said, I've been TFI Wilderness. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.